Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Information reaching us right now is that Ooni of Ife, the Kabiyesi, have gone back to Reverend Esther Ajayi again and again. This is not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not I don't even think it's the third time he is going to Reverend Esther Ajayi over this matter between him and Queen Naomi. According to what we are hearing, allegedly, they said Esther Ajayi happens to be the king's godmother. You know, she he sees her as his godmother. Okay, they said before now, this Reverend Esther Ajayi have been making all effort to see that the king and Queen Naomi unite before the arrival of Dr. Elizabeth, because we do know that it is after the marriage between Dr. Elizabeth and the king that everything blew out of proportion, because before then we've been hearing that Queen Naomi is set to return back to the palace until that last marriage who scatter everything. In as much as that happened, they said that since then Dr. Elizabeth too have been working towards making sure that these two did not scatter because of the marriage with her. She have been trying her best to fix the marriage, and we don't know the way it is heading to, but we pray for the best anyway. So my people, they said the king went to Reverend Esther Ajayi, begging her to talk to Queen Naomi, that Queen Naomi wants her to relocate all the Olories in the palace for her to come back and all of that. But she doesn't know that it is not as easy as she is saying it, because it looks as if that is the bone of contention now. Maybe Queen Naomi have made it clear that it's either he do that or he grants her freedom. Okay, that is what we thought too. But from what the king is saying, it simply means that the king don't want to do it, so that the Olories will not believe that it is all because of Queen Naomi. You know, because you know that when that happens, they will stop at nothing but to fight, you know, Queen Naomi and even Prince Tadenikawo. Although they are fighting them now that they said you guys should stay there, we are not bothering you, they are still fighting them, going to visit them, doing one or two things against them. So according to what the king is telling Reverend Esther Ajayi, the king is telling Reverend Esther Ajayi to please beg Queen Naomi to first of all withdraw the case from court, that they are going to settle it. Secondly, give him time and work with him towards seeing that these women leave the palace. That he is begging her to please relocate to Canada with Prince Tadenikawo, so that if there's any action that he's taking on these women, it is never going to affect Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo. Recall that they said when the king was talking to Reverend Funke about this same issue, what Funke answered him was so shocking to him, because according to what we are hearing, they said Funke made it clear to him that these women that he is talking about are women with tear eye, wey sabi, wey get visas, wey fit travel abroad, go anywhere, go achieve their mission. So how sure is he that if they go to Canada and if anything happens, that they cannot trace them to Canada? You see? So this is the same thing he's telling Reverend Esther Ajayi to tell Queen Naomi to go to Canada. This Canada of a thing, Queen Naomi have made it clear to him that he is not running away from anybody. After all the while they are in this Nigeria, it is God who is protecting them. Because the king is cannot beat his chest and say that the women are not fighting them in any way they can. But because God is protecting them, it looks as if they are not doing anything. They are doing things, both spiritually and physically. And that is why Queen Naomi don't want them to visit her again, because you don't know why they are visiting. Or maybe she know, but she did not let anyone know. That is why she's lamenting that they should stop visiting her. Because like I said, some of them might be visiting to complete their juju cycle or something. And like some people said, maybe after visiting, even if Queen Naomi is having a rethink of coming back to the palace, she will be seeing the king as a beast again. Recall that the last time they said the king Queen Naomi visited the palace to rededicate her altar and all of that, we all have hope that soon everything is going to be settled. Then the king too was celebrating, believing that it's almost settled. But after the visit, after Mariam's visit to Akure and all of that, the next thing we are hearing is secret marriage. From that secret marriage, as it is now, we are now hearing about court, going to court. So we don't know why, we don't know their mission of visit. So that is why it is important, although we heard that have been taken care of, that the king have signed an undertaking that anytime Mariam visits Queen Naomi again, that she have the right to arrest her. But is it only Mariam? What of other people? Or don't you think that Mariam can still use some of them to achieve her mission? So my people, they said the king was begging Reverend Esther Ajayi to speak to Queen Naomi, to give her time, so that she will spend time with these women and find fault that he can use to send them out of the palace. Because if he send them out of this palace now, a lot of elders are on his neck, you know. But when he has tangible reason to send them out, nobody will blame Queen Naomi or anyone about it. But if he uses force on them now, a lot of people will come for him. And we do know that some elders are against him sending the Olories out, because some of them are in that palace for a mission. So they said Dr. Reverend Esther Ajayi have told him to go and do what he's supposed to do. That she is going to talk to Queen Naomi, but that does not stop him from playing his part. So my people, this drama, wahala dey. The king is never going to give up. Oh, I'm telling you. And Queen Naomi too is also showing her own loggerhead. I just pray that God will intervene and soften their hearts, so that all this drama will end. I don't want Tade to be growing up, meeting his mom and dad in this manner. It will not be good though. It will not be good. As it is now, this guy, he's not getting the love that he's supposed to be getting from mom and dad together. There is this love that children enjoy when their parents are together, you know, and always happy. But this guy, they are just denying him that. All because of the king's inability to hold that thing under his leg very tight. Anyways, I just wish them luck. So my people, on so we hear them. Don't forget that they are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. And let's continue to pray for them. One day God will take control and everything will be settled. Please give this video a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Don't forget I still love you. Bye for now.